Welcome back to the Betting Public Podcast. And today, I don't have a guest. I just want to talk about Thursday Night Football. This will actually be kind of a short video. So, hear me out. We're about to experience the worst football game you've ever watched. In fact, don't even watch it. Don't even bet it. Act like it's not even there. Okay? I mean, that's at least what people want you to believe, okay? If you are seriously going to bet this game, you're going to want to pay attention because there's a few things I'm going to talk about in this video, and I think it's going to help you make your decision. All right, first off, let me get down to the straight and narrow. I'm on the over 38. Tomorrow's game is going to be maybe not as exciting as you believe it's going to be, but 38 points, they're going to get over. Let's go over the history of Thursday Night Football in this season, okay? Week 1, right? You had two of the most high-powered scoring teams, or at least they want you to believe, playing. The Bills, the Rams, okay? The total for that game was 52. Game landed on 41. Bills 31, Rams 10, okay? So the public bet over, the under happened, okay? Week 2. Another just crazy over game. And we're talking about the two best quarterbacks in the league right? We're talking the Chargers and Chiefs. We're talking, you know, Allen at his finest, and we're talking Herbert. Game lands on 51. Total for that game, 52 and a half. Public got burnt. I mean, if you weren't betting the over on that game, what were you doing, right? You have two of the best teams in the league. You bet the over. You lost. Third week, we have Steelers, Browns. I mean, we're talking Mitch Trubisky and Jacoby Brissett. Yeah, that game went over. Okay, that total was 38. Game lands on 46. Okay, imagine thinking, "Oh, Jacoby Brissett, Mitch Trubisky." I mean, even at that point, people were calling, for Kenny Pickett to be the starting quarterback. And still, on Thursday night, Mitch Trubisky, Jacoby Brissett, 46 on a total that was 38. So again, public thinking, hey, these quarterbacks suck. These teams suck. We're going to bet the under. And even, low total suggests bet the under. There's a saying, if the total is high, you actually want to bet over. If the total is low, you actually want to go under. On Thursday Night Football, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Week 4. Here's the only outlier. Okay. Week 4, Dolphins, Bengals. This game landed on 42. The over-under was 49. Okay. So, in my opinion, this game should have probably landed on 49. This game, Tua got injured. You had 26 first half points. Now, if you were, a public bettor and you bet the over and you lost, that's a bad beat. Tua got hurt. Game probably should have even landed on 49 or went over. It shouldn't have went, under, but it did. And, I'd hate to say it, but, Vegas won again. The book won again. That's a game, that's an outlier. Okay, so then that brings us to week 5, which is what everyone remembers, Colts and Denver. I mean, you're talking Russell Wilson, on a new team. And I think a lot of people, which is why most people were upset, had the Steelers, had the Seahawks, he's not even on that team, had Denver to win that game. And they lost to the Colts and Matt Ryan. Now, if you were betting that game and you had the Colts +3, it was an awesome game. It's probably one of the best games you ever seen in your life because you won. And if you're betting to make money, well, then you're not going to look at it as a game of entertainment. You're going to look at it as a game of opportunity. Opportunity was there. You bet the Colts +3, you won. It was a great game. Betting the under was definitely in the cards. You had Russell Wilson, who he can't complete a pass in the end zone, and Matt Ryan looks looks bad. I mean, those are two of the worst quarterbacks in the league right now. And that might have been the game that showed both of them, hey, look, you might need to retire soon enough. Now, we're probably going to see one or two of those guys come out this week and just light it up and show you, no, I'm not ready to retire. But, last week was a complete outlier. But if you had the Colts, you loved it. It was not a boring game, as much as anybody would like to say. You're on the winning side. Now we move to Bears in Washington. I can't think of a more boring game, right, between two teams to follow up what we had last week. But guess what? This is Thursday Night Football. What else are you gonna do? And if you wanna bet it, for fun, take the under, take the home team if you want. But I'm gonna be on the over. Okay. We went through the history. You see where the public constantly gets these Thursday night games wrong. And if I'm correct in what I'm seeing from just everything, tomorrow's gonna be a horrible game. These quarterbacks suck. We're gonna have, Justin Fields, who is probably one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, and the Bears. You're gonna have the Bears in Washington. Carson Wentz. Are you kidding me? He just got lambasted by his coach, saying that he's not very good. So you do have a first-time head coach going up against Ron Rivera, which kind of enters a new dynamic there. I will say one thing on this game. I think there's going to be lots of running. The clock's going to be moving. We are actually live from Chicago right now. The weather is okay. There's no rain in the forecast for tomorrow. It's just going to be mid 40s. But like the saying says, if you don't like the weather in Chicago, wait 10 minutes. So that might change a little bit, but I don't really see that happening. I'm on the over 38. I'm going to fade the narrative that Thursday Night Football sucks. These teams suck, and, the world is ending. So that's it. Thank you. And I will see you next time on the Betting Public podcast.